Good morning. It's a bit later than I planned to go out. I planned to be on the road by 9 o'clock, but I overslept. It is now 20 past or coming up to 10:30. I had a very interesting dream, but I don't want to go into it, but because I don't want to frighten anyone. But I will write about it, and I will put the link from my Facebook in the description, so you can read about it if you want. It involved the flying, so it's an interesting dream anyway. Right, so now I'm off to the post office to send back keys to my sister's former employers. We have to call them former employers because realistically speaking, she's a long way off being able to return to work. A long way off. So the keys, I didn't realize she had them actually, but they're going back, so I'm going to post them now and do a quick shop while I'm at it. Right, so this video now, I posted, and this is why I had the dream actually. Right, so I posted on Facebook because there's a story circulating about a young African descent man who drowned in the Thames. But he jumped in to save a woman who'd fallen into the river. Now, or fallen from the bridge or something. Now, I don't know how it is possible to fall off London Bridge or any bridge in London unless you jumped or you were thrown off. So in my post, all these motorists looking at me because I'm wearing shorts. Well, if I was a football player, come rain, come shine, come snow, come whatever weather, they're out there in their shorts. I'm speed walking, so I consider this exercise. So it is right that I should be wearing my shorts. But looking at me anyway, probably think I'm mad because it's not that warm. Anyway, there's method in my madness. Right, so that was my take anyway. Why would you'd stop and think the saying, look before you leap. You'd ask yourself, how did she get in the water? Did she jump or was she thrown in? So he ended up not rescuing her and he ended up dead. And, he's being hailed a hero and all sorts of, very kind, caring, blah, 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 etc. Good Samaritan. All these different tags. So in writing, I said, in posting, I said that I'm here trapped with my sister and aspects of my life have been effed up. But had my sister jumped or put herself in a situation where someone could throw her off the bridge, figuratively speaking, I wouldn't so much have budged to sacrifice any aspect of my life to rescue her. And people will think me saying this is harsh because we're very quick to call people heroes. But when they talked about London Bridge, someone jumping in to save somebody, etc., it brought to mind the ferry disaster, the Zeebrugge ferry disaster of 1987, and it brought to mind the human bridge. You can Google and you'll see the human bridge. And this was a man who, when the ferry capsized, I think it's called a Herald of Free Enterprise or something. I think that was the name of the ferry. But when it capsized, he laid down his body as a human bridge, and numbers of people including his wife and children or child, walked across him to safety, and he lived to tell the tale. So that was a practical way of helping people. So I said in the Bible, the Good Samaritan, he helped the if you like, the victim of the guy was a victim of a robbery. He helped him in a practical way. He didn't stick around with him and wait to get beaten up and left for dead himself. He helped in a practical way. So I don't know whether this young man could swim or not. I don't know, but there was a story circulating back in the 80s when I used to go to church, and it was about this woman, because they had a swimming gala every year, and they needed someone for the relay. Obviously, the swimming pool has a deep end and a shallow end. I personally don't do water. I don't do swimming. Right, so in fact, I've never taken the time to learn to swim because I don't do water. End of. Right, so there's a story circulating that they were asking for an extra person for the relay team, and a woman volunteered, an African lady. I knew her. They said she volunteered, jumped in the water, and they had to jump in and save her because she couldn't swim. Now the thing is, why would you volunteer to do something that you are, when you can't? Well, you're putting your life at risk, basically. So with my sister, I have said, and given that I'm the only one who's actually been providing her with any practical help, i.e. I've moved in with her and been sleeping on her sofa for the last 9 months. Right, so given that I'm the one in that position, nobody can turn around to me and say, how can you say that? But I've said, if it comes down to it, then I'm not going to put my health at risk as well. Why? Where is the sense in two people being sick? So what I started doing, instead of getting up at 7 o'clock or 7:30 in the morning when the carer comes for the morning visit, and then I'm tired out because I've not had enough sleep, because I still have to get up in the night when she needs to go to the bathroom or something, I've started working to my schedule, which is why I woke up at this time now today, and I'm just going to the post office, because if I work to that schedule and I'm working around the clock, eventually I'm going to get sick. So I've said there's no point the two of us being sick, so I wouldn't sacrifice my health for hers in the same way I wouldn't sacrifice my life for somebody else. And when I say that, I'm talking in terms of in a situation where somebody, through their own folly or whatever, or by choice, jumps into a river. I wouldn't do that, but that's me. And I'm going to leave it there, but I will post the link to the post that I'm going to put up. Take care, bye-bye.